is Henry Rock. I'm the Executive Director of City Startup Labs. We're based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the United States of America. Investors are, in many cases, less likely to back an idea. They're more likely to back the person, the team. And so I want people to understand if they're going to start a company, ideas are important. The quality of the idea is matters. It's not that it doesn't matter, but it's really the person, the substance, the vision, the character. All of those things are in many instances far more important than just the idea itself. One of the things that we teach our young men at City Startup Labs is to go through what we call a lean startup process. And that means that you take an idea and you test it in the marketplace. And the marketplace will really tell you whether or not the idea has any traction, any substance, whether or not people are willing to pay for it. In journalism, there are 6 questions that journalists typically ask or need to have answered when they're preparing a story. And that is who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I changed the order of that a little bit because I see those questions actually being applicable to people who want to start their own companies. And one of the things that that I think is actually most important is that we start off with who. And that is not only the who that is you, meaning the who is this entrepreneur and what motivates you, what is it that is what substance you have as an individual, what's your character about, what's your integrity, your authenticity. Those sorts of things help to define who you are, but also the who is your customer. I conducted a workshop yesterday, and it's based on a book called The $100 Startup. I think we had maybe about 20 people, perhaps, altogether, young folks. They were young adults for the most part. And what we started off with was really talking about mindset. What is how we think, how we look at things. And oftentimes, I ask, for example, my guys that I work with to not just look at things straight on, but to look at them this way or that way, or examine them from various different vantage points, because that helps us to that helps the exploration process, right? But what we talked about with regards to mantra, it really stems from something perhaps even more important, which is meaning. So what's the meaning behind what it is that you're doing? What is it that you look to change, if you will, in the world? What does it look that you look to do to make an impact? Hopefully you're not just doing this purely to make money, but you want to make a difference in not only your life and the lives of others, but in the world as well. So mantra really kind of stems from that. So this is brought to us by someone by the name of Guy Kawasaki. This was his take on how folks who often start companies, they develop mission statements, and they're long, lengthy, multi-page, really filled with a lot of words and so forth. And he says, no, that's not really what we ought to be doing. We ought to pare all of that down to something that is a good statement that everybody can rally around. That's everybody on your team as well as folks in the marketplace and people that you're working with. They were bright, inquisitive. They asked some good questions. They stuck with it all day, so that shows a certain resiliency, which is definitely a characteristic of entrepreneurs, good entrepreneurs. They had some great ideas, and we'll see whether or not they take what they learned and are able to apply it. But I tell you this, even if they decide not to go into business, hopefully some of the things that we talked about, some of the things that we covered may apply to them, not just in business but in their lives as well. But I have to say this, I think this is really very important. For the first event that has been produced here in Curacao for Global Entrepreneurship Week, I think this was an amazing success. Coming from Charlotte, we didn't even do our Global Entrepreneurship Week anywhere near as wonderful as what I saw here. So this is, I was really very proud to be a part of this. I was actually proud to see the tremendous work that went into pulling this off, and I see nothing but really an amazing opportunities coming as a result of this wonderful effort.